Hey, what's up guys, welcome to the Swanky Productions channel. My name is Ben, and I am really excited to show you what I got my hands on today. This is the foot peg lowering bracket kit for the Tenere 700 from JNS Engineering. And huge thanks to them for giving me early access to this kit. If you guys want to pick this kit up, I'll have a link for it down in the description, but you are still only able to order them through a pre-order, and they actually are on sale, so if you think this might be something you want to get, then make sure you go and pick that up before they actually go live. This should be a pretty easy install. The brake side is a little bit different. We'll get into that. I'll get this pulled off and we'll get these switched out. And then we'll take the bike out for a quick spin to see how they feel. So I kind of take tools like this for granted since I've been wrenching on bikes so much recently, but this is going to be a T50, which you're definitely going to need if you want to switch these out. I believe this kit is going to come with Loctite, but I'm going to stick some of my own on here, and it looks like Yamaha used quite a bit, so I think maybe we'll follow their lead. So there's of course a left and right to these. This is going to be the top side, and then you've got the lobes on here that the peg bolt goes through. That's going to be on the top side of the bracket once it's installed. And these are a 14 millimeter. Of course we don't want these bouncing around, but we also don't want to strip this out since we're going into aluminum, so take her easy. Nice fit in there. And probably the most important part of the whole process, stick the pin back in. Now the other side of the bike will be extremely similar with one exception, and I'll just skip to that step right now. So over on this side, because this bracket is different, this fastener sticks out a bit more. So if you were to just stick this over the top, this actually interferes with the head of the bolt there. So to remedy that, we've got this fastener with a slightly shorter head on it. I believe that's a 12. And that one didn't appear to have any Loctite on it, but I figure why not? That's a 17. Now with that in place, this thing should fit up here like it was meant to be. So now on this side, you might notice that my brake lever is pretty high compared to the peg, which is to be expected since we moved this down an inch. So to adjust this thing down, we need to loosen the locking nut here and then turn this side down into the bracket here, essentially drawing the backside of the brake up. And if you draw the backside up, the front will go down. Now the shift linkage is slightly adjustable, it looks like. There's an adjustment point up top and one down at the bottom, but I'm gonna jump on the bike with my boots on and see how this feels. So hopefully you guys can see that through the Insta360 camera, but to get to the shift lever now with my size 10 boot, I'm pretty much sticking my heel on my foot peg. But if you're somebody that has a much bigger foot, I know for a fact that you will love these, because I've had a very similar issue on my Gen 3 and my Gen 2 KLR 650, where that foot peg bracket and the shift lever are just so close together that there's just no way to get a big stiff ADV boot in there. And I did actually have the JNS lowering rear set brackets on that Gen 2, and now I've got the non-dampened lowering brackets on the Gen 3, and absolutely love those. Definitely recommend them. These, I would say, for somebody with my foot size, I'm probably gonna say I don't recommend them, but if you have bigger feet and are having trouble getting your foot down in there, then I would say these are definitely worth looking into. The one thing that I do really like down here though is that engine case cover there is way out of my way now. I guess I'm just behind it, it feels like, where before with the stock pegs, my boot is always getting pushed out because of that. So having these in that position for that all feels really good. Standing up, This obviously lowers your center of gravity a little bit. I don't know if it quite equates to an actual inch. And of course your center of gravity is somewhere up here, not in your feet. It definitely does feel good for standing up. Your feet and legs and everything feel like they're in a good place. I guess obviously if you're lowering the brackets a little bit, then you are a little bit closer to the top sides of ruts if you ride a lot of 2-track. But I mean, I definitely feel like I'm in a good spot here. I'm a little bit further away from the bars then, which is kind of nice when you're standing up, a little bit more stretched out, not in so much of a line. I really like them for standing up. I don't feel too close to my seat or anything. It actually kind of shifts me a little bit further away from the tank bag, which is really kind of nice. Can actually kind of lean a little bit further forward. So I gotta say, I really like that. And honestly, I think I would definitely keep these things on here if I could find a way to shift my foot lever back. And man, I think if it wasn't for the shifter, I really think the brake is okay. If it wasn't for the shifter, I would definitely be keeping these. And since this set is just going to be sitting around collecting dust, I've decided that I want to give them to one of you guys. So let me know down in the comment box below if you want to win these. But keep in mind that I will only be responding to you via the official Swanky Cat YouTube account. I will not be trying to get you to send me any information on WhatsApp or any of those other garbage things that scammers try to use to get your information. I promise I don't need any of your social security numbers or anything like that. Please don't ever give any of that away. But do make sure you check out JNS Engineering down in the description. I've actually got something for the TW200 and for the KLR 650 that I will be doing videos on soon. Until then, guys, take care, stay safe, stay swanky, get out, enjoy this beautiful world any chance you get. And if you can't do that right now, here's some more videos to check out in the meantime.